Hi everybody, day 16, and we're going to do altered paper clips today. Now altered could mean many different things. In this particular case, we're going to cover these little bits of card that I was saying yesterday I didn't know what I was going to use them for, and then of course I woke up this morning and went, oh, that's what I'm using them for. And we'll attach a paper clip to the back so we can stick it in the page. I thought I'd cover the backs of these. I'm actually going off to have an x-ray, so I've got off for my thumb, believe it or not. I can't believe it. If it's fractured, it's like, I don't think I've ever broken a bone before in my body, ever. So that's weird. Oh no, I did. Once I broke my toe, but apparently they can't do anything about it. So when I went to the ambulance, all right, here's the story. I was at a concert and I was seeing, who was I watching? AC/DC. Anyone who's Australian will have a laugh about that because obviously that was back in the 70s. And I wasn't drunk, I wasn't anything. I don't drink a real lot anyway. I just missed the step. You know how you have a curb? I just missed the curb and caught one of my toes, and I felt a little crack. Anyway, I went to the ambulance man and said, I think I might have broken my toe, and he just went, oh no, you didn't, it's fine, which is kind of ridiculous because he should have sent me off, but he just probably thought I was just some silly girl. Anyway, I still to this day, I never went and had any x-rays or anything, but I still today swear that I did actually break it at the time. But apparently you can't bandage them, or you can't, like, there's nothing you can do. You actually can't even put a plaster on a toe. So I think I did break it, well, it was probably just a hairline fracture or something. But I know that it must have, because for years and years afterwards it was actually really painful in the cold weather. Anyway, this feels exactly the same on my thumb, so there you go. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll go and have an x-ray and find out. And it's pretty hard to use it actually, so hopefully I don't have to end up with a great big plaster, which makes me not able to use it at all. These are the days of our lives. Did anyone's mum watch that show? My mum watched that show for a while. Some people still probably watch it, I don't know. Oh, my goodness, I'm in a chatty mood today. Where did all that come from? So I'm just toning down that red on the back. I don't know that it's such a necessary thing unless you want to journal on both sides. You might want to do some writing on the back of this, but mainly the paper clip's going to be stuck on that. So I was wondering, maybe we'll make it interesting. Anyway, I hope everyone else is well and dealing with all the things in the world that we deal with at the moment. Okay, I am going to put on the paperclip last so as it's able to dry. I'm just liking putting a little bit of this. This was the baking paper that was coffee dyed, so I'm just liking putting a little bit of that on just to have a bit of interest on the back. Someone may want to write on these, so I don't know, we'll wait and see. Okay, let's do some things on the front here. I actually was thinking about using the snippet rolls. Okay, so they're not quite wide enough. I think what I'm going to do is let's use a bit of the text of the book. Bird's Clue. That doesn't really do much for me. Okay, so right, so here we've got the fronts. I think I wouldn't mind using one of these little bits. So I'm going to cut across here. On that one. Okay, that's all I'm using out of there. What else can go on here though? Maybe I will use a little bit more of this on the front. Here we are, a stolen prize. Oh, I love it. Something else needs to go here then, doesn't it? Let's see if we can find... Oh, the two boys tried to be quiet. There, that cracked me up. Well, though the two boys tried to be quiet. Right, I like that little bit. So we've got the two boys tried to be quiet, a dead branch which broke with, currently the sound carried to the. There you are. It's a random bit of text. Love it. Just love a random bit of text. Oh, here. A little bit of this. There. How cute are they? All right, so I'm using art glitter glue because I think it's a good quick one to get these down. I think I did have that a bit lower, didn't I? That bit of this stuff. That'll be fine still. Oops. Where are you going? I'll just leave that number at the bottom because that's good. Okay. Go around the edges a bit. This was really nice thick card, this one. Was perfect. Okay, now what we're going to do is glue this paperclip here and this paperclip here. So we're gluing them on. There are many different ways to do this. I've seen lots of people doing different ways. This is just how this one's going, because I'm going to attach them to these so it makes pockets. So it'll end up being like this. But I'm going to glue it on so as it stays. Right, so I'm using Fabric Fix to give it a really good glue. It's coming out all over the place. And maybe something over the top to help it stick down. There we go. There's one, and that bit goes. Two. So once again, you're bringing in a little design element from the rest of the book, as in this background that will be in a signature page. Make sure that's not a bit of glue there. Okay, I just folded that over a little bit. Now this way, you can actually take it off. So remember I used 2 of these coffee filters when I was doing the coffee staining. And so these are really ideal as another little pocket. There's one. Okay, so there's 1 and 2. Do it that way. So you can use the back of that if you want to as a writing spot, or you could make another card to go in here, and then these can be stuck down in the book. Okay, so I realise that there's a possibility that these are going to be a little bit too big, so you're just going to cut this edge off here. But once again, we're not putting them in until we have our pages ready to be stitched in, because we might end up trimming a bit off here, so we don't want to get caught out. But I think it's nice to have a little bit of a border here, and I really love the pattern of this. And that's just going to be just so cute and gorgeous. So we're likely to just trim it back before we stick it down. So they're the things we'll do near the end. I hope you enjoyed day 16, and tomorrow, day 17, what we'll need is similar thick card if it's possible. I may in fact have to join some bits together, but what you'll need for your card, you'll want it to be no bigger than your signature page. So for me, I could probably get away with it being this area. It's a bit smaller. I'll find something else. So for me, I don't want my card to be any more than, if you can see the ruler, any more than either 4.5 or 11.5, or no more than 17.5, or even just a bit under 7. So that we're going to do a writing board, and that is basically designed as a page that you can lean on to write. So you don't want it any bigger than this border. So because I don't know what size your book is, so I don't know what size card you're going to need for that. But that's what we'll need for tomorrow. And what else will we need? We'll need some of our backing collage papers and a focal point. Yeah, that's about it. Okay, so I'll see you tomorrow for day 17. Have a good day. Okay, bye for now.